Harris, when did the idea come in your mind that Colorado Springs and Olympia might be a natural combination for having a great relationship?
So with the support of Bill Scheer, when we were fighting for wrestling to remain in the Olympics, USA Wrestling sent me to Ancient Olympia. We did an event there with FILA, and that was kind of the first time that I realized the significance of Ancient Olympia and how it could connect with Colorado Springs. Then coming here, after the summer, as the months went by, I got involved a little bit with the City for Champions initiative, of course on a volunteer basis, attended a lot of meetings. And then one day I just ran up and said, maybe this could make a lot of sense, because if we connect the modern capital of the Olympic movement in the U.S., which is Colorado Springs, with the ancient capital of the Olympic movement, which is in Greece, I think it would make a lot of sense. We could have a lot of artifacts maybe come from Ancient Olympia here. We could have a lot of people go from Colorado Springs to Ancient Olympia and specifically to attend sessions of the International Olympic Academy. The International Olympic Academy is such a pristine place, essentially the gatekeeper of the city of Ancient Olympia. They hold academic sessions with Harvard, Yale, Georgetown University, and several other universities in the U.S. Every year, the International Olympic Committee does a session there. A lot of federations, a lot of national Olympic committees do sessions there. So it just made natural sense. And also to kind of help our own, backyard, our own community here. From a tourism standpoint, Ancient Olympia has about 14,000 inhabitants, but they receive about 2 million visitors a year. So there's so many moving parts that I just thought, we could connect the dots and make something out of it.
You find it interesting that wrestling was an original sport in the Olympics. USA Wrestling, where you work, was able to compete there, and now it's helping bring together two Olympic cities. There's kind of a wrestling theme in this, isn't there?
It is a wrestling theme. Wrestling was the original sport. It was in the four core sports of the Ancient Olympics. It's been a tremendous honor, and I feel very humble that coming from Greece, I was able to work for such a great organization. Our leadership has always been very supportive about initiatives on an international level. And I think, we owe a big thank you to USA Wrestling and everybody that supports USA Wrestling that essentially allow us to do our job and make such things happen.
So were you excited when you heard the mayor thought this was a good idea and that this started to climb the ladder here to the point where now there's an announcement? Obviously everyone comes up with these dreams and ideas, but it seemed to have caught hold both here and over in Greece, right?
Well, the beauty of living in the United States is that you can develop your ideas into experiences, and I think that's the privilege, at least for me, being in the U.S. and coming from Greece. I highly, highly appreciate the opportunity.
So, do you look forward to the 2-year process it might take to get this done? Obviously, the idea is now acceptable, but there's still work to do, right?
Yeah. So we have several more meetings tomorrow with members of City Council and the city in general. The first step is to bring representatives from Ancient Olympia, probably bring the mayor and a couple of people from the International Olympic Academy that will be visiting Colorado Springs in March, and then there will be a series of meetings with key people and organizations in town to kind of see exactly what we're going to be doing, whether they're going to be exchange programs, whether we're going to be bringing artifacts or not, and what's the process to all that, and how is all that going to entail. So there's going to be a lot of activities around the process.
Well, hey, congratulations on this step, and we'll look forward to giving updates as we move forward on how this is going. Certainly, USA Wrestling is very proud of your involvement in bringing this Olympic idea to fruit. So,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.